welcome to Footwork Friday. This is an occasional series. I've been really exploring footwork in my practice recently, so every now and then I shoot a video to tell you a little bit more of the cool stuff I'm learning. So today is a variation of the basic foot corrector work using a small ball. I'm going to be using a silicone massage ball, myofascial release ball. That's what I have. If you have a tennis ball, that is also great. In fact, I usually don't prefer tennis balls for like self-massage stuff. To me, they don't have enough structure. But for this, that sort of minimal structure in the tennis ball, I actually think works better than one of these. So tennis ball, and I mean the silicone ball works great. I love it, it feels really good. Having just tried it with the tennis ball, that is also fantastic. So either way, I do not recommend like a wooden lacrosse ball just because you want something that's going to give you a little bit of give. This gives me some give, a tennis ball gives you more give, a wood ball does not. Now obviously this basic footwork is not going to be truly the same as on the foot corrector, because what is this foot corrector? It is a tiny barrel with springs that we oh my god, I can't even do it with my hands. Right, but you're pressing this with springs. Over on my main feed, I do have an intro to the foot corrector, so you can check that out. So obviously this is not going to be a one-to-one, but that's okay. Like working with what you have, getting some sort of equivalent, this is still going to feel really good on your feet. So I'm going to put the foot corrector away. This is following the basic foot corrector template and just using a ball. I'm going to put that ball down. I'm starting with my right foot, and I put that in the center of the ball of my foot. Expand your toes and then press the ball. Release, spread the toes, press the ball, and release, spread, and press, and spread, and press, and spread, and press. Keep going with that. And while it is not the same as a foot corrector, I find that that targeted pressure of the ball is doing some great things for personally, like giving me a good stretch through the bottom of my foot and the front of my ankle. And 3. And 2. Hands can be wherever. You can also hold onto a wall or a gondola pole, whatever you need. All right, I'm going to turn around so you can see and put this under the heel. Try to get all 5 toes spread out on the floor, given the shape of your foot. That may be more or less feasible. And press that heel and lift. Press that heel and lift. Try not to look at your foot. I know it's really tempting, especially when it's the ball, because your leg is going to roll away. But if it rolls away, it just rolls away. The reason I encourage not looking down at your foot, you may want to do a quick check for alignment. I definitely do that. But generally, you go to look down at your foot, you collapse through the chest, you're losing all that good work in the upper body. So try to stay upright as much as possible. Your foot doesn't look that cool. It's not going anywhere. It's fine. 2 more. Last one. All right, slide the foot back. This is going toward that 4th arch, that transverse arch, toward the back of your foot. So you can try this in the dead center of your arch. Here are 2 reasons why I don't prefer that. A, it's just like, it's really intense in a way that doesn't feel good. B, you also lose the connection of the toes and the heel to the floor, which losing that stability, again, to me it's less helpful. Give it a try. See how it feels in your body. For me, I am still going to make sure all 5 toes are spread and connected, and press and lift, and press and lift. It's also a good idea to check in with what your standing leg is doing. Mine is out. Mine could probably be turned in a little more. I'm in a Pilates stance in that leg. Doing my best to keep my hips square to the wall in front of me, which is super Again, super challenging for me, something I've been coming back to in my practice over and over. For 3, and 2, and 1. Now, free form massage that out. Whatever feels good. I really like to get right into my arch. I usually there's like a spot right at the base of my big toe I like to get to, usually a spot right at the front of my heel. Now if you want to keep up with that massage on this side, pause this video. I'm going to switch sides, but pause this video, do that massage as much as you like. And I'm going to set up for the front again. So really getting that ball right and trying for the center of the ball of the foot. Spread the toes and press. Woo, woo, woo. Spread the toes and press. This is the ankle I've sprained twice. So it definitely, I'm really feeling this through that part of my ankle that got hurt. Spread and press, and spread and press. And yes, the ball might shift a little. It just did for me. You may or may not have even noticed it. If it shifts out of place, just shift it back. Not the end of the world. 3, and 2, and 1. All right. Heel. Again, you can stay facing whatever direction you're facing. I just want to give you sort of the best, most advantageous view of this setup possible. And press and lift. Good thing to check in with what your shoulders are doing. Have your shoulders started to, hike up toward your ears? Again, not the end of the world. It's not necessarily, something to stress about, but, it might be making you feel uncomfortable. So see what happens if your shoulders are hiking up. See what happens when you let them descend. For 3, and 2, and 1. Now take it, all 5 toes, spreading as much as possible, contacting the floor as much as possible. So you're really just slightly in front of the heel. Press and lift, and press and lift. And again, if you want to do it in the dead center of your arch, because that's what feels best to you, do that instead of this, do that in addition to this. It is your practice, it is your body. If that feels great to you, go for it. If it does not feel great to you, don't do it. You don't need to. And lift for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and massage it out. So again, it's different from on the foot corrector, but it's not that different. I still felt I got a lot of mobility and stretch in the places I usually feel it on the foot corrector. And in some ways, the smaller, more concentrated surface of a ball versus the barrel on the foot corrector had some advantages in terms of relieving tension. So they're different, but different doesn't mean it's lesser. It doesn't mean it's not as good. I might, do foot corrector 3 days a week and this same sequence using the ball 3 days a week, because they give me different things and I like them both. So anyway, I hope that was helpful for you. Go ahead and subscribe for more, and you can also subscribe to my newsletter for some special subscriber only short workouts and other Pilates tips. Have a great day.